What's the one with the rainbow butt?
It's a bad name.
That always scared me. It's like, how did you get a rainbow butt, and is that supposed to signify that your ass is poisonous?
In human beings, yes. In baboons, no.
Like seriously, like in nature, it's common for creatures.
Basically, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're really colorful, you're either poisonous or
trying to look poisonous,
or you're faking it, or you're super attractive.
Like a bird.
Peacocking.
God damn it!
There's a reason it's called peacocking.
Well, male birds are colorful, unlike the females.
Birds,
you know. Stop taunting me!
It's like animals that have tusks or horns. It's like, oh, I have the biggest horns or tusks.
You mean like deer?
That means I'm a super duper man.
Is there like another invisible wall in the water?
Yep.
Really. How did I side jump out of the water?
I just feel like the game's being a dick and just making you go near the monkey.
It wants me to grab it again, probably.
It's like no game. There's no point.
There we go.
Super long jump. That was a little late.
Come on. Why is this game? Why even?
How could this happen to me?
It's not even fair.
I made my mistakes. There's nowhere to run from this monkey.
I know, he keeps following me.
He wants that hat.
He does. How have I fucked up like 5 times and not died? This is like the perfect world to fall off and die in all eternity, you know? Away from me, cannonball. God.
King K. Rool's up there just like dropping cannonballs.
Yeah, that is a Donkey Kong thing, isn't it?
He's like, I've got nothing to do, I'm just gonna hang out up here. Just as long as he doesn't see me and I don't like break some kind of a fourth wall.
Like that totally slipped my mind. That's just something King K. Rool does.
Yeah.
Fuck!
It's not cool.
It really isn't.
Fucking monkey.
This thing keeps rolling back, doesn't it? How?
It watches you. It's like, oh, he fell again.
Time for him to roll. Yeah, it rolls back across like it.
Back in place.
Ow. Seriously, this is bullshit. You think I should do a fast forward segment for this?
Yeah.
Alright, until I fucking get it, alright?
You ever think they just kind of like take a one shot at these levels and say, okay, however it comes out, that's how we're leaving it?
Sometimes, yeah. They actually did that for Bioshock Infinite's Clash in the Clouds DLC. They're like, did any of the testers manage to get this blue ribbon challenge? I'm like, yeah, John did. Okay, we're leaving it in. It's doable.
One guy.
Yeah, one guy on the testing team is like,
So actually,
I managed to pull it off.
I didn't buy the DLC.
Clash in the Clouds, if you're not, it's there to try to make the combat more interesting, but it's not worth your time. It's like, whatever, you know?
That's where my thing for plot kind of comes in. Like, if it's not extra story, I kind of don't care.
God damn it. Apparently the noirish story ones will be more story-based, you know?
Yeah.
But there's kind of a weirdness there, like Bioshock Infinite spoilers, but like Elizabeth is your own daughter, and they're playing her as like the sultry temptress for the detective. You know?
Oh, that's right, because they can do whatever they want, because it's all like parallel universes.
Yeah, but it's like Booker, you know, Anna DeWitt, aka Elizabeth, is Booker's daughter. Booker's daughter, yeah.
Booker DeWitt. I think I told you about the thing. I enjoyed Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah?
But I also had guarded optimism about it. Because although I did like it, I mean, there was some bullshit in the storytelling, but I messed with people who were just really enthusiastic about it, who hadn't played it yet, and I said, and I tried to convince them that the twist was a lot like Bioshock.
Oh! Are you fucking serious?
That's what you had to do?
Yeah. I've been fucking around like an idiot the entire time, and I'm like, there's gonna be someone watching that. They're like, you hit the fucking switch, you moron, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, you were saying about BioCop.
I had fun messing with people who hadn't finished the game yet.
How'd you mess with them?
Trying to make it had some kind of stupid ending. And, you know how the first one ended where he's like, oh, you had no idea, would you kindly, ha 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 ha, you have to do whatever I say.
Well, that's the middle twist.
You know?
But, yeah.
So I told people that Booker's last name was DeWitt because he was being mind controlled like Jack or whatever, and I said...
Into doing it?
Yeah, and I was like, get it, do it, do it.
And everyone was just like, no, no, no.
Most people were just like, hey, shut up. But it actually did upset somebody.
Is it who I think? Does his name start with G? Is that the person? He who shall not be named? Is this who is that who it was, or?
You can't take guesses, and if you do, you're gonna have to edit that out.
You know who G is.
I think you could guess.
Like I said, the only person I know of off the top of my head that would be mad at something like that is G. Yeah, it is G. Thanks, G. House of the Dead. I don't know how many people actually play it. Like, it's a fun shooter game, but it's just... the plot and the voice acting is terrible. Okay, the monkey cage level. I think this one is the one I actually have to get the monkey. Or just go somewhere near him. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't fucking care as long as I get the star. At this point, you know? I'm gonna kill them Monty moles. You know, speaking about spoilers, I don't know why people get bothered by spoilers so much. Like, maybe, like... But, like, it won't be the same the first time around, and I'm looking for the craftsmanship of the story. I want to be surprised and all this other stuff, and I'm like, well, you know, the story... If it sucks, wouldn't you want to know that? Wouldn't you want to know that ahead of time?
I mean, I can understand that first exposure to that whatever it is they want to be surprised by is sort of.
Fuck it, that guy fucking cheap shot at me while the monkey was talking to me.
That's the dynamic they got going on, man.
What, you cheap shot me while I let's play this?
And at the same time though, like I think about movies that I see because I kind of hate movies that. Really, they just build up to one major twist.
Yeah.
Because I can never watch them again and appreciate it because I realize the story is just built to try and surprise you.
So you're talking M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
Shyamalama Ding Dong?
Unfortunately, and stuff like, I'm trying to think. Not that I didn't like, I liked Shutter Island, but I just can't watch it again now.
It's ruined.
Because I already know what it's building up to. You know?
You already know what bullshit it's gonna try on you. Oh, that's interesting. It's... You can't just jump right up that. I did get the... Oh, there it is. The monkey
Thing
cage.
makes a cameo in this game.
Okay, so that's where the star is. I guess I gotta jump on that and ground pound it? Is this what I have to do? That monkey's going crazy. Fuck!
Sounds like a quintessential piece of, like, bro advice.
What?
Jump on it and ground pound it.
Oh. Haha, you're a funny guy.
It's late.
I know, it is late. Come on, man, we're almost through this. Although there is the infinite staircase, actually. There's a way to glitch through it, actually. I don't know how to do it, but there's a way to glitch through the infinite staircase so you don't have to actually get the stars to bypass its power. Actually, I think you only need to get, like, is it 15 stars? I think that's the minimum number if you're looking to just get the fewest amount of stars and exploit as much of the game as possible. Damn it!
Oh my god, really?
It's such a tiny ass piece of...
It's like for the hardware you're playing this on, it's wanting you to be really precise.
Yeah, you know, the analog stick only detects in 8 directions. And the camera is the thing that kills me about this game. Like, I can't get it to look exactly where I want it to.
A lot of games could be really great if their cameras weren't so screwed up.
Yeah, like I want to look up the hill as I'm running up this, you know? But I can't do that. I'm not allowed because the camera controls just don't exist for it, you know? You know, like a lot of people give flack to third-person shooters for having like weird cameras, but like, you do more often. Maybe I need this monkey to do it for me. Yeah, maybe I catch him and then he's like, okay, I'll open the cage for you. Fuck. Jump over my head. Okay, that'll work too.
You played San Andreas, right?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto? Yeah, I played it.
The peak of this place makes me think of like a miniature of the peak of that one mountain. I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's like Mount Olympiad or something like that. You can get up on top and then you can like ramp off of that sign and go flying down the mountain.
Oh, he can just jump right to it. Oh, and then it... Okay, yeah, I did need to capture that monkey. So yeah, another case where you extort an animal for, you know, or another living being.
Well, that's kind of annoying too because it's like your failure this whole time was scripted.
Yeah. Why couldn't I? I have just jumped on the monkey cage and made it fall to the ground.
Why couldn't I have been a monkey?
Why couldn't I have been a monkey, actually? That's a good question.
Super Mario philosophy.
Well, he does jump around and swing on shit like he's a fucking monkey.
Well, and the games do generally make a monkey out of him.
Yeah. This is getting kind of weird. I'm not sure if I like the idea of playing as a monkey.
There aren't many games that actually feature monkeys.
Ape Escape.
The first one I thought of was Super Monkey Ball, and I never even played it.
Fuck. Yeah, see, like, I wish I could just rotate the camera and not have to look in first person and then line it up and hope for it, you know?
Yeah, it's like when platforming is important, perspective matters.
Yeah, it's like anytime you have to do first person platforming, it's like I'm out. Or rather, like, you know?
Did you ever play Mirror's Edge?
Yeah.
Because I didn't, and I just heard mixed things about it.
Like, it's an interesting idea,
like,
but...
some people just loved it, and then some people just hated it.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Just spit me out of the painting again. But, like, Mirror's Edge, the weird thing about it is, like, it's interesting because actually climbing and doing the stunts is challenging. It isn't like Assassin's Creed where it's like hold right trigger and A to win.
Yeah.
You actually have to tap like left bumper, right bumper, and time it and all this other shit. That said, you're doing it in first person, and you don't have a sense of where your feet are, and you can't look down while you're running very easily. Like, you can't do quick glances in that game unless you're controlling it with a mouse.
I would expect people who liked it probably said, this is a good game because I like what it's experimenting with, and I'm willing to forgive it because it doesn't really have much to look to for an example.
Yeah, basically. How many other games do you think we're going to talk about while playing Super Mario World 64?
I don't know. I think we've covered everything.
No, not everything.
That's it. That's the end of games.
I want to get these mushroom coins first because they're hard to get, you know? And then there should be a couple more up here, yeah. Okay. What is that noise that he makes when he collides with certain walls?
Oh, that whistle?
That boom.
Oh.
You know. Yeah, the whistle noise is just someone throwing fucking rocks at me. Like an asshole. That's something like an asshole brother would do, you know? He'd like whistle at you. He's like, hey, look, and then pelt you right in the face with like a pebble.
Don't mess up.
Think fast. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I got a like long
Don't
jump.
panic.
Yeah, you know, I got a long jump to that, I guess.
Mario's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh no, no! Fuck! What? What was that?
Did he say something?
He went, here we go, and started like floating. Like, you know how you get wind gusts and you just go like, ah! He did that.
He got his hopes up. He thought he might actually have a chance of escaping to the afterlife.
Or just actually like living.
He's like, I don't care as long as I don't have to suffer.
No pain!
Please.
It's kind of a weird thing to think about. It's like when I die, I don't want there to be pain, but I'm okay with dying. Or at least relatively okay with dying.
It's an interesting distinction. Well, see, the way that I die might be scary. Like, there are ways that I prefer not to die, but...
I prefer not to be shot and then bleeding out as a guy holds a gun over me.
One of mine is this, anything that involves suffocating, like drowning, asphyxiation, just sounds horrible.
Yeah, it does.
Mario must be super scared of his afterlife.
Well, he keeps jumping into situations where he's gonna break his fucking legs. Although, he lost his leg powers. Old Super Mario games, he could fall for as long as he wants, and as long as it wasn't a bottomless pit or like it had spikes in the bottom, he was A-okay.
What's her face from Beautiful Joe 2?
Sylvia?
Yeah, I think she stole his leg powers
I know what you're talking
and
about.
added them to his own.
Yeah, that was before we started recording video.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that no one will ever understand that joke.
Yeah, no one will ever understand that joke. But the short version of it is, I was playing as Sylvia in Beautiful Joe 2. I was demoing it to TommyBlowtorch here. And something weird happened where her legs started spazzing out, and we started joking about it. And basically, I said something like, what if you could control Sylvia's legs individually with the analog sticks? And TommyBlowtorch basically lost his shit.
It was one of those moments where you get an image in your head and it's probably even funnier than what the person intended. And
Okay, that's not gonna work.
I laughed until I struggled to breathe for about, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, it was one of those like, you're like, whoo, afterwards.
I was crying.
Yeah.
It was a good laugh.
It's one of those laughs where you're like, living free, feeling easy, like I could die from suffocating from laughter, kind of thing. Shell shredding for the big red coin.
Okay, so you're either going to be surfing on a shell or playing one like a guitar.
It's surfing. There's no guitar playing.
That's unfortunate.
Mario is not cool. But I'm gonna...
Isn't there one of these levels where you can shoot him off into some distance where you... Like, there's no clear marker that there's even anything there, but you get something?
I should go back to the first floors and do some of the stuff.
Somebody told me that. Well, yeah, because I guess the stars and those would be easier, right?
Well, yeah, but there's also, there's another shell surfing level in it.
I thought you were going to say something like, yeah, but there's also honor involved.
Honor? Honor? I have honor.
No, I know. This is more for the viewers.
Oh, really? Really, game? You need those enemies to jump up onto that ledge, because that's where the shell block is. Oh, okay.
It looks so... It's almost like if it wasn't threatening to you, it would be almost concerning. Like, he's got this look like, are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm gonna have to restart the level now.
And then it just sneaks up on you and just smacks you.
And then it brings me all the way back fucking here. Actually, yeah, fuck it, why not do these levels instead?
Yeah.
I don't feel like playing this game for hours upon hours.
It's the same old song.
Shoot to the island in the sky. I talked to one of these Bob-ombs. Now that I killed King Bob-omb, they're willing to let me use their cannons. This is where you're supposed to learn about it.
They're like, our tyrant is gone, so we don't have need for this anymore. We have no one's rules to follow.
Sure, we'll let you blast out.
Part of the reason why we're marching in place.
I do wonder, how do they not move forward like that, you know? Because there's clearly some friction going on. There's scraping.
Their feet are just perfectly round and covered in butter.
Grease. What kind of grease would you use in a bomb? Would you use grease at all?
I was gonna say, it's either a good question or you just wouldn't use grease at all.
I don't know. Chemistry is weird, you know?
I don't know what distinguishes certain kinds of grease, because there's like gun grease, like auto part grease.
Damn it. I overshot that pretty badly. Bing bang bong. Bing bang bing. Bong bing. Can't. Oh, ow.